from the MGM studios in Hollywood. This is a story of early America, during the century of conflict between the British and their American colonies against the French and Indians, when men and women unknown to history became giants in daring and endurance in their fight for a new country.
I'm obliged for the meal, Harvard.
Someday I'm going to win at that little game.
Sure you are, Harvard. It's just a matter of thinking which side of the coin you want to turn up, huh, Major?
Your thinking must be pretty good, Hunk. You haven't paid for a meal, and I don't know...
Trouble you for a moment, please, Major?
Sure, Gordon. What can I do for you?
The girl says one of you men gave her this money.
That's right, I did.
Well, it's counterfeit.
Now, just a minute.
Easy, Harvard. You sure, Gordon? This is serious.
I'm positive. I've seen some of these before. Hundreds of 5-shilling notes come across this bar every day. I know the difference. I've been handing this kind of money back all week. There's a whole lot of it in Portsmouth. Now, there's a small detail of the bill. That'll be 12 shillings.
Take a look, Gordon. Is it all the same?
There's not an honest piece of money in the lot.
I never saw 20 pounds go quicker. It's 30 of mine.
Hunk, do you have any silver? Harvard?
2 shillings among us.
Don't worry about it, Major. Your note's as good as your word. Where'd you get it?
It was paid out at Crown Point 2 days ago. We just arrived in Portsmouth this morning.
I'm thinking there's an unhappy company of men back at the port if they all got paid the same as we did.
Councilman Goss will see you now, Major Rogers. Only Major Rogers, if you please.
We've all come to see him.
Sure smells like something, don't he?
Eau de cologne.
Is that so? Worse than bear grease.
Major Rogers.
Mr. Goss, Ensign Town, Sergeant Mariner.
Your servant, gentlemen.
I understand it was through your office that payment was made to the Rangers.
Indeed, indeed. And little enough reward for the heroic deeds that you and your men have performed.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Mr. Goss. Would you take a look at these?
On my soul. Where did you get them?
Our reward from the provincial government of New Hampshire.
But this is impossible.
I got 20 pounds of that pay. Says it ain't impossible.
And I've got 30.
This is a terrible situation, Major Rogers.
My only concern is that my whole company hadn't been paid for 3 months. Now when they are, the money's counterfeit. What's going to be done?
A thorough investigation. You can count on it. Most thorough.
Well, while you're doing that, perhaps you'll make the payment again. This time in silver. We'll see that it gets to Fort Crown Point safely.
I should like to, Major, but these things take time.
How much time?
Well, first the assembly would have to be called in an extraordinary session.
Mr. Goss, since the money came through your office, don't you think you could speed things up a bit? Shouldn't be too difficult to trace it down.
A serious accusation, Mr. Town.
You call that serious? I got 6 pennies to my name and debts up to my chin.
Gentlemen, I sympathize. Now, you have my word for it. I shall proceed with all possible haste through the proper channels.
My men have been fighting and dying out there. You want me to tell them they'll get paid after you've gone through the proper channels?
I understand how you feel, Major. Now, rest assured, your men will be recompensed.
Yeah, next year.
We seem to be going in circles. Good afternoon, Mr. Goss.
Major. I bet I could get me 15 honest shillings for that scalp.
Come on, Hunk.
Savage. You figuring on us printing up our own money, Major? Seems like there's a good profit in it.
I was just wondering. That money could have been printed anywhere. But suppose it was forged here in Portsmouth.
Why, I've known old Henderson for years. He wouldn't do a thing like that.
I don't say he would, but he might be able to help us.
Good afternoon.
Jonathan? Hunk Mariner.
Hunk! I thought you were dead up on Lake Champlain.
Not yet. This here is Major Rogers.
How do you do?
Ensign Town.
How do you do? How may I serve you?
I'd like to find out about these, Mr. Henderson.
Bad work. Crude, sir, crude.
Fool us, Jonathan.
Well, it could if you didn't know what you were looking for. Paper's all wrong. This new currency issue's only been out about a month. Maybe that's how whoever did this thought he was going to get away with it. Crude.
If this money was printed in Portsmouth, where would they get the paper to do it?
Oh, wouldn't be hard to find. Right here if they wanted it. Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Well, I wouldn't swear, but it's probably some of Ben Franklin's Philadelphia paper. Carry it myself.
Is anybody else in Portsmouth?
Well, they might. Now, there's Cromie and Son, and then there's Solomon Backus. You know him, Hunk.
That I do.
Mr. Henderson, would you remember who you sold some of this paper to in the last month?
Oh, I might have a list here somewhere.
Good. Hunk, you go to Backett's. See if he carries it. Harvard, you try Cromie and Sons. Now, if either or both sell the paper, get the names of everyone who bought it. Take a piece of this with you as a sample. You mind?
No. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Mr. Goss has to go through the proper channels. We'll see if we can take a shortcut. I want to find the men who printed that money.
It's nice to see you, Hunk. I've been hearing some fine things about you.
Thanks. Solomon, somebody's been passing counterfeit money around. We've been getting some up at Crown Point.
Oh, that's a terrible thing.
Yeah. I was wondering whether you had any paper like this in stock.
I don't think so. Not many of the paper mills I do business with. Sorry, Hunk.
All right, Solomon. When we catch the fellas, they'll be sorrier yet. Counterfeiting's a hanging matter in New Hampshire.
We are. Now, David Shields. No, it wouldn't be he. Young Master Shields is enamored of the deacon's daughter. He's writing sonnets to her. William Allison. 4 rings. That was 2 weeks ago. Allison. William Allison. Lives over to Sagamore Creek. Well, that's all of them.
4, 5, 6 possibilities, Mr. Henderson.
As to 4, you can check them if you want to, but I'd say they couldn't be the guilty ones. Allison is a man I don't know. The other?
Well, Henry Fernald. He bought a quantity.
Yeah, new to Portsmouth. But from what I remember, a man of means.
Solomon Backett says he doesn't handle that paper and never has.
Good.
How you doing, Major?
6 on the list. Any luck, Harvard?
Crome sells the paper. At least he did. It's all out of it now. Only 2 possibilities. Customers have bought it before he ran out.
Well, that makes a total of 8. Thanks for your help, Mr. Henderson.
Glad to be of service, Major. Bad business, this counterfeiting.
Crude. Man's not an artist.
If you wanted to print money in your house, where would you be most likely to do it?
Someplace you wouldn't be seen, I suppose.
The cellar?
Right.
We'll start with William Allison.
Boy, I got a gnawing in my stomach tells me I ain't eaten in too long.
Last on the list, the 8th. Name's Kingby.
Well, I ain't got but 2 shillings to eat on anyhow.
Hunk, I think you're a slave to your stomach.
Sure I am, but it's the only one I got. I can't get used to this city life. My feet's killing me. Yes, what is it?
Sorry to disturb you, but we're looking for a deserter. He's rumored to be in the neighborhood.
Nobody here.
If you don't mind, sir, our orders were to search every house on the street.
Suppose you must. Interruptions. How can a man work? Go on. Search.
Would you show us your cellar?
Would if I had one.
You do writing, sir?
Yes, I do writing. Thought you men wanted to find a deserter. Go find him. I'm busy.
It was on your list, Harvard. According to this, he bought a ream of paper at Crome's a month ago. There's more than a ream on his desk right now.
You don't seem worried about us poking around.
No. I beg your pardon.
What is it?
The writing paper. You mind telling me where you bought it?
What is it to you where I buy my paper, young man?
It's important. Did you buy it at Crome's?
Always do, but the silly fools ran out of it. I am writing a scientific study of climate in relation to feeding habits of our insects.
I see. Well, can you tell me where you bought the paper?
Solomon Backett. He keeps a stock.
But it isn't the same paper. I mean the same as you usually buy at Crome's.
Don't tell me it isn't the same. Of course it is. I never use any other.
Can you tell me when you bought it?
When? I don't know. 4 or 5 days ago.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What is the meaning of this? You come bursting your way into my home, frivolly nonsense about deserters. Writing paper. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call yourselves soldiers. I shall lodge a complaint. Who is your commanding officer?
I am. And you have my profound apologies.
You must be drunk, mad, bursting into my house. Drivel, nonsense, cursed insolence.
Punk, this Solomon Baggett.
He told me plain as day he didn't have any such paper. Never had it.
You showed him the counterfeit bills? Explain what you wanted?
Well, sure. That's what you said to do.
I think we'll pay a call on Mr. Baggett.
You're looking at some of the most important land in America. Many of our forests are part of the American tree farm system, growing tomorrow's trees. For information about the tree farm system, contact the American Forest Institute, Washington, D.C., 20036.
There's a window up there. Whistle if anyone comes.
You know what could happen if he's caught?
Harvard, you're a born warrior.
Someone's in the shop.
That don't bring the constables, nothing will.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Punk? Harvard?
They're the same ones I saw earlier. Are you sure? There's no doubt about it. They came with Rogers. Hunk Mariner was in my shop today asking questions. That must be Rogers upstairs. can't hear anything. He must be gone.
It's all your fault, Weeks. If you hadn't been fool enough to allow that lot to go to Crown Point, this never would have happened.
My fault? But how was I to know? I made the exchange exactly as I've done before, the moment the money came from the government printer. I had no control of where it went after that. It's not my fault.
Bats on the fire now. We'll just have to get rid of them.
What about Rogers? He'll be back looking for them.
We'll get him, too.
Gollop of rum. That's what you need. Never a truer word. We all need a drink, but no money.
Any of you see two men pass by in the last minute that have been dressed like me? Ranger uniform.
Who are you? He's a soldier. His Majesty's Rangers.
Have you seen anyone pass?
Nobody. Nobody cares. We're all alone. Nobody to give us a dollop of rum. You'll buy us a drink, sir?
Some other time, friend.
Oh.
Two heads. Hump that no good.
I guess it ain't worth it. One of these days, Harvard, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Thanks. Seems to me you boys are a little careless.
Careless?
Letting them get the jump on you.
City life, Major. Man can't hear like he can in the open.
I guess we better bring the sleeping beauties around. There's some accounting to be done.
When did Councilman Goss say the money be sent to Crown Point?
Immediately. In silver.
That's fine.
By the way, who pays for this?
Well, let's match, like we always do.
Is this what you're looking for, Hunk?
Now, where in the world did that come from?
Your pocket. I found it in the alley.
Well,
You will. You pay for this and all the other meals until we leave Portsmouth.